The laughter still echoes. It's been 12 hours since that Thanksgiving dinner, but I can still hear it. My wife's siblings chuckling while her father recorded me setting the table like some obedient servant. The video hit Facebook before the turkey was carved. Captioned with his poison, "Look at this failure. He was always a servant." They laughed. Even she, my wife, laughed. I remember the moment I stopped breathing. Standing there with a silver platter in my hands, the camera light reflecting off the edge of my humiliation. Something inside me froze. I placed the platter down, walked out. No one followed. That night, the silence in our home was thick, like unspoken truths crawling through the air vents. I didn't argue, didn't explain. I just watched her scroll through the comments, people reacting, mocking, liking. Her father's voice replayed in my head. He was always a servant. And I thought, maybe I was, until that moment. The next morning her mother called. Her tone was sharp, panicked. "Why can't I withdraw $2,000 from your account?" I blinked. My account? Not ours. Mine. I didn't answer. I just hung up. A quiet storm brewed inside me as I stared at my phone. So that's how far it had gone. My money, my work, my name, bled into their greedy hands like it belonged to them. I walked to the window. The reflection looking back wasn't me anymore. It was something colder, calmer. I didn't yell, I didn't accuse, I just began remembering. The times my wife borrowed my card for family gifts. The sudden investments her father bragged about at parties. The new jewelry her mother wore, pieces I never bought. The dots connected quietly, like scars aligning. When I left the table last night, they thought I was being dramatic. They didn't know I was already gone. Mentally, emotionally, financially. The betrayal wasn't new. It was simply louder now. For 3 days I moved like a ghost in my own house. I smiled when she spoke, nodded when she explained that her father didn't mean it. Inside, I was rewriting the map of my life. While she slept, I checked the accounts. Her mother's name appeared on one transfer after another, subtle withdrawals, masked as family support. Her brother's startup, partially funded through my business account. Even her father's mortgage payment. My signature, forged cleanly. My stomach didn't turn, it solidified. I called my bank, quietly, politely. I froze the accounts, redirected funds, rerouted assets. By the time she woke up, her entire family's financial leash had snapped. They just didn't know it yet. At breakfast, she asked why I wasn't going to work. I said, I already did. She smiled, confused, kissed my cheek. Her lips felt light, rehearsed. That evening her mother called again, this time hysterical. She couldn't access anything. Her voice cracked like ice under weight. My wife looked at me. I looked back. Something in her eyes shifted. Fear, realization, maybe both. I handed her my phone. The screen showed her father's post, still online, still collecting comments. Then I scrolled. Transactions, screenshots, proof of every theft, every lie. Her face drained of color. You went through my... I interrupted quietly. Our accounts? Yes. My money? Also yes. Her breath hitched. It wasn't my idea. Dad, he... I tilted my head. He needed your help to steal from me? Silence. I watched her crumble, her body shaking with a mix of shame and disbelief. She tried to speak again, but her voice collapsed into a whisper. You could have just asked. I smiled faintly. I did, every time I trusted you. The room fell into absolute stillness. Outside, rain began tapping the window, soft but relentless. I turned my phone toward her, showing her mother's frantic messages, her brother's frozen account notices. No more money, no more mask. She started crying, loud, desperate, messy. I stayed silent. That night I packed, quietly, no arguing, no shouting. She tried to block the doorway, tears streaking her face. You can't just leave, we can fix this. I brushed past her. You already did. You fixed it for me. My car keys clicked. Outside, the storm had calmed. As I drove away, my phone buzzed with message after message, calls from her family, begging, threatening, pleading. I ignored them all. When I landed in Zurich the next morning, I opened my laptop and posted one photograph. A panoramic view of my new villa overlooking Lake Geneva. Caption: Enjoy the dishes. Within an hour, my phone exploded. 71 missed calls, her name topping the list. I didn't answer. It's strange how silence feels cleaner once you burn the noise away. I sit now on the balcony, watching the fog drift over the Alps. There's peace in knowing everything they took was replaceable, except me. I think back to that Thanksgiving table, my hands arranging the silverware, their laughter slicing through me like knives. They saw a servant. They forgot who owned the house. The villa hums in quiet luxury around me. No laughter, no betrayal. Just the sound of wind brushing against glass. I deleted her number, not out of anger, out of indifference. There's freedom in not needing revenge anymore, when the truth itself is punishment enough. I pour a glass of wine, stare at the reflection in the crimson surface. I smile, because they finally learned what it means to serve.